What's good, everyone? My name is Eben. I own a brand called Omnee World. I've released many different collections using blanks from wholesale companies, and I've tried out over 20 different wholesalers before. And my application has been accepted every single time, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it too, so that you never get denied. As well as go over all the details on wholesale accounts, from what they actually are, to the pricing, to the application process itself. I'm going to give you guys 5 public wholesalers that you do not need an account for. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my top 10 recommended private wholesalers, 5 in the USA, 5 international companies. First of all, what is a wholesale account? A wholesale account is when you buy clothing in bulk directly from a clothing supplier at a discounted rate. Generally, these companies either sell direct to consumer, DTC, or they sell business to business, B2B. So one of these wholesalers might sell a t-shirt at $25 retail, but sell it at only $5 for wholesale. So they're selling you their items in bulk at a wholesale cost that you can sell them at a retail cost to your customers. Wholesalers can either be public or private. Public wholesalers, anyone can order them with no account required. These public wholesalers are a great option for anyone getting started, but generally you're just going to get average quality garments, brands like Gildan or Hanes. The benefit to a private wholesaler is that they generally have higher quality fabrics and higher construction. Public wholesalers are perfect for beginners, and you can find some really great blanks too. Here are my top 5 public wholesalers I'd recommend: blankstyle.com, opentip.com, shirtspace.com, clothing-shop-online.com, and blankapparel.com, and jiffy.com. There, that's 6. And if you're curious about the best individual blanks to use, make sure to watch my video on the top 5 blanks for your clothing brand. 3 on the list are from these public wholesalers. If you live in a big city, it's also very likely that there are multiple clothing wholesale stores near you. Just do a quick Google search, clothing wholesalers near me, or blank clothing near me, and you should get some results. Like in Portland, we got top to bottom. They got the L-Style 1301 and those heavyweight Pro Club tees. Being able to get them locally is super nice to avoid shipping costs and wait times. So why do you need a wholesale account? If you plan to grow a clothing brand using blanks, you're absolutely going to want to get a wholesale account. Wholesale prices are incredibly marked down from retail, allowing you to get great margins on your pieces. For example, a Comfort Colors 1717 shirt. One of the ones I recommended in my best blanks video is only about $6, but you could easily mark it up to $40, giving you a $34 markup. So how much does it cost? Generally, a wholesale account is going to cost you about $1,000 per month. I'm just kidding. They are 100% free. You shouldn't have to pay for a wholesale account, at least not in my experience. I never have. So how do you apply? You'll just go to the wholesaler's website. I'm going to give you guys a bunch of good ones. Then you'll just find that wholesale button on their site, and they will give you a form that you have to fill out. Typically, they're going to ask you your business name and address, your personal information, name, email, phone number. Then they're going to ask you for your tax ID number, EIN, VAT, seller's permit, or registry number. It's different per wholesaler and per your state/country. Then they're going to ask you to upload a file of that document. Then they'll probably ask you your expected monthly or annual order volume. So just how many garments you'll be ordering from them per month or per year. So that's everything they're going to ask you for. Now here's how you can get all of that information as well as get accepted every single time. First, you're definitely going to need a registered business. Without official business documents, pretty likely that they will deny you. So how do you register your business? We won't go fully in depth on that in this video, but it varies per state and per country. Just do a quick Google search and look up register my business in your state/country. If you're in the USA, registering your business is going to cost you around $100 to $200 per year. Yes, you do have to pay it. All business owners do. There's no way around it. If you are outside the US, I don't know. Ask Google. In the past, I've just given the wholesalers my business registry number because I'm in Oregon and we don't have sales tax here. But generally, you'll give them your tax ID or your seller's permit. You can also get an EIN number for free if you've registered your business. Bottom line, your business has to be legit and registered in the system. Next, they do ask you about your expected order volume, or maybe in some cases they'll ask you your sales numbers. It's okay to bump up your numbers a little bit if your current volume is low, but don't blatantly lie about it. I've never been denied on an application, and I've always said I'm going to be ordering pretty low numbers, so I don't think they're super strict about this part. Alright, what is the MOQ? MOQ means minimum order quantity. Luckily for smaller brands out there, pretty much all of these wholesalers don't have any minimum order quantities, so you can literally only order 1 or 2 shirts if you wanted to. which is really nice because you can order a bunch of stuff just to test the quality before you actually place a big bulk order. However, some of them aren't so convenient. Shockaware. So what's the general pricing for wholesale? Keep in mind that many of these wholesalers have hundreds of items to offer, but I'll give you a ballpark on how much t-shirts and hoodies will cost you. T-shirts are typically going to cost about $3 to $10 and around $15 for luxury suppliers. Hoodies are going to cost anywhere from $12 to $25 and $35 to $50 for the luxury suppliers. How long does it take to be accepted? It will typically only take 1 to 3 business days if the wholesaler is goated, but sometimes they're a bit slower and it could take like 1 to 2 weeks. Shockaware again. So, some other frequently asked questions. Can I apply for multiple wholesale accounts at once? Yes, there is no limit to the amount of accounts you can apply for or have open. Are there ongoing requirements for having a wholesale account? Generally, no, but sometimes yes. I know Rue Porter will disable your account if you don't order within 45 days of being accepted, but none of the others have any rules that I'm aware of. Here are my top 5 private wholesalers in the USA for clothing brands. Number 1, Los Angeles Apparel. 2, Shockaware. 3, T-Styled. 4, Made Blanks. And 5, Independent Trading Co. All of these are great options for streetwear brands. They've got a ton of styles and good prices. Can't really go wrong with any of these. Also, if you live in LA, then definitely take advantage of visiting these wholesalers in person. LA has a ton of clothing wholesalers where their factories are actually based in LA, so you can go and visit their stores and view the products in person before you buy them. And my top 5 private international wholesalers for your clothing brand are 1, Velour Garments, 2, Rue Porter, 3, WATC Studio, 4, Alibaba, 5, 7th Earth Studios. A lot of international suppliers are going to offer more on the luxury side of blanks. Velour Garments, Rue Porter, WATC Studio, and 7th Earth Studios are all luxury blank suppliers. Alibaba is just a business-to-business marketplace, so you can find tons of wholesalers on there, mostly based in China. And let me know if you guys want me to make a video going more in depth about the individual wholesalers and what they offer. I've pretty much used all of the ones on this list, or at least gotten samples from them, so I've got some pretty good recommendations. Each one's got their own pros and cons. And if you're looking for more wholesale blanks, head over to theclothingbrandlibrary.com. There's a full list of wholesale companies on there for you to check out. That's another business that I started to help clothing brand owners learn and grow. Go check it out if you get a chance. All right, and this has been a full guide on wholesalers for clothing brands. If there's anything I missed, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to reply. If you plan to use blanks for your clothing brand, I 100% recommend to get some wholesale accounts so you can save tons of money. It's super nice to order everything at low prices, and you can even just order single garments for your own closet at the wholesale rate. Like I said before, most of these wholesalers don't have a minimum order quantity, so you can order them at a wholesale rate without ordering like 100 pieces. And if you got some value from this video, leave a like, comment what you want to see next, and subscribe to stay updated. I'm going to be posting videos every week, and I appreciate you guys for watching this far, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.